Trust me when I tell you, les va a doler how good you're going to be doing without them. Trust me when I tell you que les va a doler, les va a molestar. I don't know why I feel like this person was very, very egotistical and they thought that you were going to chase. I'm not going to go after you. You clearly left me, right? That energy is coming out very, very... I feel like after you guys ended things or after you guys broke up, you kind of went into shock. Like you told yourself, I'm not going to be the ugly ex. I'm going to be the successful, hot as fuck ex that you see how good I do without you, right? And if you're not thinking that, you should be thinking that, right? It's coming out very, very clear. But I'm telling you, I feel like it's going to bug them, or it's currently bugging them, how good you're walking away, how you're moving on, how you're specifically not looking back. There's no reason for you to be looking back. There's no reason for you to be looking back at something that wasted your time. High ego X, Leo coming out on top, right? So we can definitely say that there's Leo energy right here. There's Leo energy. Ooh, there's Gemini energy. There's Pisces energy. There's Aries energy. Que les va a molestar that you're doing so freaking well without them. I promise you, I feel it, right? But what matters first is how you're doing, how you're feeling. If that part match stays, if it doesn't move on, a better reading will always find you. The Empress, the Queen of Wands reverse. Okay, when you guys first broke up, or when you walked away from this situation, you were really hurt. You were really hurt, and you even asked yourself multiple times, did I have something to do with this? Was this my fault? Was it my looks? Was it a way that I reacted? Right? There was a lot of blame. But there was a lot of blame towards yourself. You were blaming yourself way too much, right? You honestly thought that maybe it was you that was the problem with the Empress reverse and with the Queen of Wands, and you even started to gain some sort of resentment towards you with the Queen of Wands reverse. But with the Empress, you told yourself, you know what? Nope, I'm going to flip this. And you became the Empress, and then you became the Queen of Wands. Right now, what you are doing doesn't matter if you're a guy, doesn't matter if you're a girl. Right now, you are more focused on your goals. Right now, you are more focused on what you can do for yourself. And I want to tell you that that energy is coming out very, very strongly right here. What matters at this moment in time is you and no one else. You're putting yourself in that energy, right? The thing about it is that I feel like if they're the Leo, they're keeping tabs on you, right? Not you being the Leo. If they're the Leo in your situation, they're keeping tabs on you because we have the Page of Wands right here, right? The Page of Wands gives us the energy of exploration. One thing that I'm not going to deny to you either is that I personally feel they wanted freedom. They're the type of person that they don't want to feel tied down. And I don't know why I'm specifically picking up a young energy from like 21 to 25. I'm young. I'm supposed to go experience. Yeah, go experience and get some sort of STD. I don't care, right? But they have that mentality, right? And like I'm telling you, I don't know why I feel like they could have gotten something outside in the world, right? You know, specifically, they could have gotten something outside in the world, and I feel like you came to find out about that, or you always felt that. Because after your relationship, they started to F around with different people, right? And I don't know why I feel like you felt that. Exactly. With the Six of Swords specifically being right here, right now you are in the process of moving on. You are in the process of walking away. Even though you're carrying this baggage, you're more in this energy of wanting to move forward, not wanting to look back. Because the growth that is happening, the growth that is showing up for you is some sort of growth you never ever had before. So now lo que estás haciendo es enfocándote en ti o ti misma, right? I specifically want to see how are they currently viewing my collective. How are they currently viewing my collective? 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 How do they feel about my collective? How do they feel about my collective? What actions do they want to take towards my collective? What actions do they want to take towards my collective? How do they feel about my collective? We have the Seven of Swords, so now we know they're watching you. Right? Now we know they're watching you. And Noe, what do you mean? What does the Seven of Swords means watching? And you have to look at the image of the tarot card, right? Even though the Seven of Swords always means that somebody got the best of you, and I feel like they did. I feel like they did get the best of you. They're still looking back at their opponent. They're still facing their opponent. So when I tell you they're watching you grow, they're watching you succeed without them, y le está molestando, it's because it is with the Seven of Swords. Right? And I also been picking up some sort of jealousy with the Queen of Wands. So I don't doubt since the beginning, they knew that you were more for them. Since the beginning, they knew that you were out of their league. You literally lowered your standards and they were secretly jealous of you. Because I don't know why I feel like there were things that they did that kind of showed you like, hey, are you jealous of me? Do you specifically have something against me? That is coming, like, you, for some reason you thought that they had something, for some reason you always thought they had something against you. That's coming out very, 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 very clearly, right? And the Seven of Swords, they're still looking at the Empress and the Queen of Wands because you're more focused on that, right? Then we have the Ten of Swords reverse. How are they currently feeling about you? I specifically feel like they're avoiding their feelings. They're specifically feeling, or they're specifically avoiding. Ten of Swords, they're trying to heal. Okay, they're trying to heal, they're trying to forget about you, but there's something going on right here where they don't specifically know how to deal with their trauma, they don't know how to deal with their emotions, and you being presented right here as you growing, you changing, you advancing, you evolving, you becoming better than they could ever be, is bothering them. Los está molestando because they have unhealed wounds of insecurities. I'm going to say it like it is. I personally feel like they propelled you to become this better version of yourself. They propelled you to become this fucking better version of yourself, and you are doing it for yourself, right? Like I'm telling you, this person lacks a shit ton of emotional depth. Doesn't matter if they're a girl, doesn't matter if they're a guy. With the King of Cups, they don't know how to deal with their emotional depth. So shit, when they see you doing better, oh damn, she said she was gonna do, she and he said they were gonna do better without me, and they're doing that. They're actually achieving that. Right? So that's coming out very strongly right here with the Ten of Swords. Not only do we have an emotional avoidance, we have somebody that doesn't know emotional depth, right? So I don't doubt they specifically repressed their feelings for you during the few months of the breakup while they were doing stupid things, while they were wrapping themselves around that snake, right? Doesn't matter if they're, doesn't matter if they're girl. You specifically know what I mean? They wrapped themselves into sin. They wrapped themselves into what felt good at the moment. And now that that rush is gone, oh crap. Did I mess up something good because I wanted freedom? I think you did. But now you stay in that. Now you stay in the dried up grass because my plants, they're flourishing. I'm flourishing. And I don't want someone tainted like you back into my reality. That's what you're telling yourself, right? And then we have the King of Pentacles. What actions are they taking towards you? They want to get to your level before they try walking back in. How much you want to bet? They're trying to get back to your level. They're trying to kind of like reach you before they walk back in with the King of Pentacles. Remember, they're a king. You are the Empress. Doesn't matter if you're a girl, doesn't matter if you're a guy. They're a king. You're the Empress. The Empress and the Emperor are always going to be on top of a king. I don't doubt this person might even try to walk back in once you have stability, because you're going to be like, oh, I finally reached you. Let's see if we can build something fruitful together. But I want you to realize they're coming in with tainted energy. They're going to taint your energy, okay? Overall, that's all I have for you. You've healed, you've grown, you changed. Don't let some pickle face come back. Doesn't matter if they're a girl, doesn't matter if they're a guy. Don't let somebody that you know for a fact is not going to treat you well and not build you up come back. My name is Noé. I'm a Tarot Vaquero. Cuídense mucho.